ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Hey, welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon. I'm so excited that you're all here. I had the chance to check out. Have you ever gone on a car ride? I drove from New York to Detroit and it was overwhelming. I cannot imagine driving across this country. We have Chris Sumpter and Haney. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on this movie. And I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Excited to be here.
Finn and Chris, you seem like a fun time. How was it like? Did you have fun shooting this movie? Were you really stuck in a car for days and weeks and weeks and days?
We were stuck in a kind of car. We were stuck in an RV. Luckily, we weren't stuck in the Polera for the entire shoot. That would have been something. But yeah, it was a lot of driving, a lot of hanging out in an RV for sure.
Well, Chris, I mean, if you get to be in an RV and hang out and film a movie together, I'm sure that this cast and crew became pretty tight when you put this film together. What was it like with this director and to work with Finn and the rest of this team?
It was fun. We spent a lot of time together, like off camera. And I think that traveling the world is just such a bonding experience. It's always going to bring people together. And we really needed that to make this movie because we had to sell chemistry and we had to like move as a unit. And so, I think the road it brought us all closer together.
But said so well, because the movie we're talking about is what we find on The Road, which is September 20th out. And I know that it's going to be out and about before you could watch it on demand and all those fun things. But if it's playing in a neighborhood theater near you, Finn, you guys have gotten a lot of attention in film festivals, winning acting awards, being nominated for a whole bunch of things. What's it been like to share this film and then hear the reaction from people?
Super, super cool. And I don't know, you don't really think about that. You make the movie and you hope for the best. And then slowly like these things of, oh, it's at this festival. No, this happened. I'm like, oh, wow, this is pretty cool. And now it's actually coming out. It's kind of surreal. And just all very exciting.
Well, it's funny because the film talks about an 18th birthday and the idea of what you got for your 18th birthday. I was thinking about what I got for my 18th birthday, and I think I got a Buick Regal, which is not the coolest ride in the high school parking lot. The Buick Regal is not where it's at. Do you remember what you did for your 18th birthday?
I do.
You're close.
Tell me.
I was class of 2020, and so I didn't get to have a prom. And so for my 18th birthday, I took some friends to the woods and I threw a big party with like 4 nights and different outfit themes and changes. And I threw a prom.
Finn, what'd you do?
It was honestly maybe my favorite birthday I've ever had. I was on the Cape actually, and I had a few of my friends, and it was raining, which is my vibe, and we played like a tournament of different backyard sports, like football, soccer, wiffle ball, and we just did that all day in the rain, and it was amazing. I want to do that again now. I'm thinking about it.
That's so fun. I love that.
That is a good time. I'm still trying to get over the fact that Chris said he's a graduate in 2020. I'm going to go throw myself in the middle of a highway that I was graduating in 2020. What? Please stop. Well, while we're talking about William Chris Sumpter here, if you have students, kids, people who have seen you on Goosebumps or on the Midnight Club or all the work that you did, but you're a theater. You grew up as a theater baby.
You did your research.
So what's theater baby, like studied musical theater from birth, which apparently was only 4 years ago, but that's besides the point. You made the transition, though, a conscious decision to move to television and film. How's it been since you put the 8 shows a week away?
Literally the best decision of my life. I spent my youth like on Broadway, like eating cake in Matilda and like swinging and singing people's songs. And when I turned around like 13, 14, my voice started changing and I knew I couldn't maintain it. And so I was like, I hope that the TV and film industry accepts me with open arms. And thankfully, I've been making my way, and I hope to continue.
Well, you did already. This film's coming out, and they put you in a Winnebago and sent you to the Grand Canyon. So you're ahead of the game. I mean, literally, Finn. Hey, that's a win. Finn, you have been doing films, and a lot of them are like off the beat, independent, like real writer acting pieces. Why do you think it's so important for independent filmmaking and original stories? It's not a repeat, it's not a sequel, it's not a prequel. Like these are original written ideas? Why is this so important for this art form to live?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that's like, I think people want that. I think people want that, and maybe the uh, people in charge of everything aren't quite seeing that. But I think there's a real thirst for independent filmmaking, and it's like the most interesting. I mean, it's the most interesting thing in the to me to get to participate in, and yeah, it's awesome. I hope it, yeah, I hope it keeps thriving.
I hear you. Well, this movie, uh, an estranged ex-con father, which maybe that relates to some of us, our listeners out there. I'm sure my father was pretty close. That's called Jersey life. And a 68 convertible and driving across the country, it's got to be, it's a fun, and the people that they meet along the way, it is really like a modern road trip. It's just a fun, you literally see this country. When you filmed this, did you really go to all the locations, Chris, did you really travel across the country?
We did. We didn't like drive. We were in an RV, but we did really go across the country. I dropped out in, I'm pretty sure it was New Mexico, and I like flew out on a plane there. Finn kept going all the way to California. Saw the Grand Canyon. Crazy. Wish I was there for that. He says that it was actually not as, he said it was impressive, right?
No, it is impressive. It's not disappointing at all. It's amazing.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't see that, but it would have been fun.
Well, Finn, the Grand Canyon is quite a moment because there's a very emotional scene at the desert after the Grand Canyon, feelings about the father. You have to find, like, you're on the road, you're in this car, you're traveling across the country, you're filming this, and then you have to be emotionally tied to like this estranged relationship and some really emotional moments about family and what that all means. Is it hard to be on location? Like, you're not tucked in your bed, you're not, at the Four Seasons in Malibu somewhere, you're on the road, and then having to tie into your acting. Like, he's acting people in this movie.
Uh, yeah, I think if anything, that all helps. Like, we're actually on a journey across the country to, for me to like act with Ross Partridge at the end of the movie, and like in this thing, I'm actually on this journey, and I could feel as time went by that pressure building, and it's always nice. It's nice being on location and like touching things and being in the real place, and so I think all that was helpful for sure.
Well, like we said, it's coming out on the 20th. Jason, the director of this film, Chris, what can you say about the style and how he got the performances out of you that he got? Because, like I said, this whole ensemble is really, it's a believable, fun, relatable film that everyone needs to definitely check out. So what did he do to get these performances out of you all?
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how Jason is like a jack of all trades. He's done so many jobs. Like, he's been a gymnast, he's been a singer, he has been an actor. And so dealing with a director who's worn so many hats, I feel like that really was a great thing for us, because he could slip himself into the actor role when he needed to get the performance out of us, or like when I'm freaking out in Texas, he knows how to like calm me down to get this scene going. Yeah, so I think it made him extremely versatile, and that just helped me like just trust the director with everything. What about you, Finn?
Yeah, I'd say like in a pretty, it's a big task to film a movie while traveling across the country, and the amount of locations and just things that come up. And I think he was a real calming presence and helped stabilize what could have been a real chaotic mess.
Well, the end product is something I hope you're all really proud of because it's beautiful. It was really fun to watch it last weekend. I got a bowl of popcorn and I sat down not knowing anything about the film, and the connection, and anyone who has parents and anyone who has relationships with friends, or takes a journey, a moment, a quest to find out what's next in their life, you'll relate. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what stage of life you're on. This is definitely, it didn't make me want to go cross country, but it made me think about it for like a moment. I could go find a United terminal and fly to LA. That sounds a little bit better, but If you want to know where you can find the film and more about it, it's whatwefindontheroad.com. The link will be below this video, or if you're listening to us on the podcast, you could also follow on Instagram at What We Find on the Road. And then they're both social media mavens. You could find, we are up and about and find you guys and see what's next, because I'm sure that you have other tricks and some projects and fun ideas up your sleeve. We really enjoy watching you work.
Oh, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for spending, and Chris, Broadway's ready for you to come back. You know, you could shuffle off to Buffalo. You never forget.
We'll see. I'm not canceling out plays just yet.
Okay. You heard it. We're ready. Congratulations. Congratulations. May the best be yet to come. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.